All systems go, all systems go.
Crazy how you could learn, like, that's real math. You could learn.
You know how many pounds in a kilogram?
Especially,
No, there's no pounds in a kilogram. Oh, yes, there is. I'm sorry.
2.2.
I would have eventually reached there. 16.
I don't know what I mean. I don't know none of this.
Okay.
yeah.
If
Well,
a kilogram is the metric system,
Yeah.
what is the other one?
It's
If-
American Standard.
it's not Roman.
It's not Roman.
But you know what conversation we do need to get into?
I forgot. There's an E in there, but you're right.
Mm-hmm.
AS is SAE. I forgot. It's
Yo.
like
Yo.
I'm sorry. They're just smart motherfucker over here.
Live from West
Jersey is the WASHED Podcast. What up?
What the fuck is going on?
I'm out here, baby. Damn it, we definitely need like a fucking Rick drop.
Yeah.
We need a Rick drop.
Oh man.
We need a Rick
Shout
drop.
out to Rick. Man.
I want to steal your bit in the beginning though, bro. So you gotta do that. I'm not doing that next time. That was it.
Not Mr. Nimbus.
I'm not doing that. You just do that. Live from. I just get excited.
No, that's you.
All right, bet.
Yeah,
I'm jacking
yeah.
it.
But man, welcome to capítulo número 76.
Is that Philadelphia 76ers?
76 Lord, you can call me the doc. Remember the doc place, 7 Dr. J.
Sixes.
Y'all niggas trying to get to 100. We was trying to get to 76.
That's it, man.
Last show.
Don't do that.
You ever notice Hov talk through his cheeks,
Pause.
face cheeks?
I don't. Yeah,
Like
nah.
his whole face would be stiff, and when he say words, like his cheeks are puffed, so he can't talk like this. Saying 6 floors coming.
Yo, I mean,
Like
analyzing
next time you watch him, hey, I watch speech patterns.
that and just analyzing vocal inflections too.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the way people speak.
Yeah.
It's it differs from person to person. You know
Different,
what I'm
bro.
saying? Like, yeah, and everybody has like things that they do that's natural to them.
Yo, I'm really into that. Like, I pay attention to how people speak, your speech patterns, where you take a breath. I don't know why. I'm weird.
So shout out to Roddy's not here.
Peace.
But,
Absent on this capítulo.
yeah, you know, we're not gonna write him up this week. But shout out to Miguelito, man. What's good, bro?
Ain't shit. You know, listening to clap a million times, trying to get my views up.
You got the clap a million times.
Wait a second.
Nah, not at all.
Jesus.
I like how you took my words and twisted them like that. That's what real rappers
I did what
do.
with your words?
Yeah, that's what real rappers
I didn't
do.
even know you could make a clap.
Pause. I can't.
Yeah, hold on. The way he said it, he didn't want to say it, but he couldn't help it. He said, "You make it clap."
No, I never.
I didn't even know.
Only thing I make clap is guns.
Oh.
You do not play. You just stay strapped.
Is that a rap?
Don't know how to act, but I am active. I
Oh,
will take
oh,
you
oh.
and your mans off the map.
You know, you guys do this thing where y'all rap this rap,
Oh, nah.
and then I don't know what the fuck is.
Yeah, that was. I forget what episode that was. That shit was funny as hell.
fuck
I
is
was
going
like,
on?
What is this?" So, before I ask Avi how he's doing,
Huh?
you're hilarious, nigga. So the other day I'm on social media and I see this nigga Avi made a post. He said, "Yo, I was watching my man's play a video game, and this nigga went down the zip line.
Yeah.
He went down the zip line and landed. And I'm like, oh, word, nigga, you about to do a heist?" The nigga said, "Nah, I'm playing NBA 2K." He said, "How long you said you was watching him before?"
Bro, I was literally watching this man play for an hour.
He said, "Nigga played for an hour and I ain't see him play no basketball."
A single ball.
That's the new shit.
So check it.
Crazy.
So check it. I already, I got the game and shit, right? So I've been playing, but I never seen that shit that you mentioned. So I kind of thought that you was exaggerating.
Nah.
I was like, I was exaggerating.
With the zip lining and shit?
Yeah,
She got
Nah.
like GTA in it. and
So
shit.
then,
Bruh.
yeah, I mean, there's like a whole city. It's just like mad shit to do. So but I'm the nigga that turns the game. I'm the dumb nigga that turns the game on and actually plays basketball.
Yes, that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, I'm that nigga. Like I'm not doing any of this extra shit. Fuck that. How do I get into the gym, right? So
Back in my day, we didn't even have training facilities.
the nigga Mir Fontaine, shout out to Mir Fontaine. He posted a video of him, his hitting the zip line.
Oh, wow.
He was like, "Did y'all get your penthouse yet?"
Oh,
and
wow.
then the nigga hit the zip line. And I was like, "Oh, they do exist."
Yes,
Right?
no, it's a real thing.
So when I saw that, nigga, I want a motherfucking zip line, nigga. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, so I'm Googling and shit. I'm like, how do I get the penthouse with the zip line, my nigga? So it tells me what I gotta do. It's like, yeah, you gotta do all these different side missions, all this shit that I've been skipping, right? And get these things, they're called
side missions?
some points.
Yo, you having a real Miss Muffet, like, you having like a real little Miss Muffet sat on your tuffet because there's a spider like right beside you. Right there. Do you see it? I wish there's a way to zoom in on this nigga.
Wait, who you talking about?
This spider right here.
A tarantula?
It's not a tarantula.
He's pointing the mic.
Hold on, I gotta get this on camera, my nigga. This some real little Miss Muffet shit.
It's a small spider.
Oh, you peep? Yo, bro, I saw the nigga come down.
Clap.
That's some real little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet eating her curds of whey.
Yeah. Along
Wow,
came a spider.
and he just chilling. Along came a spider and sat down beside her.
Nah, I'm not a her. First of all, my nigga.
But it wouldn't fit the
All right,
rhyme
so
scheme.
since we
even fit the
fuck
rhyme
that.
scheme.
Since we talking about Ovid in his post, why this
Hold
nigga? Wait, hold on.
Huh?
Why this nigga made a post that said, "I painted my rims gold. Here's the before and after."
In black and white. yes. Ovid. Nah, that's
Tell
classic.
the editors to zoom in on my face right now.
That was classic Ovid, yo.
Yes.
So but hold on. Let me get back to my
Yes.
NBA 2K story. So I discovered how to get the penthouse, or I researched and found how to get it.
You gonna tell us?
Yeah, you got to get 1 million MVP
VCs
points.
or MVP points?
It's some new shit they came out with, right? So I'm running around the city doing shit to try to get these points. I'm finding the quest. But
you outside?
But check out this quest, my nigga. First of all, they got a studio in the game where you can go rap.
Huh?
So I go in the studio as my player and I rap.
Huh?
They give you the first bar and then they give you like 3 choices of what you follow that bar up with.
Huh?
Yes, right?
What
So
the fuck?
So you make a song as this nigga. You make a song and then you have to promote the song by going to the record store and trying to get them to play the song in the record store.
Huh.
The way you do that, the nigga hit you with hip hop music trivia while you're in the store. What album did Nas release in 1994?
Huh?
Hell on Earth.
O'Shea Jackson, Andre Young, and Eric Wright are
Form-
members of what group?
Wow.
Digital Underground.
Right.
Hey, man.
Wrong answers only. So
Wow.
So you do all that, right? Then there's a mission where the game texts you, the rapper The Game,
Okay.
texts you in your phone in the game.
Yeah, 'cause he ball.
Yeah. Well,
He don't call you the ball, though.
he hit you out because you rap. So you,
In
so
2K?
you meet with the nigga, right? You meet with the nigga.
What happened to basketball?
And when you meet the nigga, he says some shit to you like, because I'm a nigga that doesn't watch the cutscenes. Like, the cutscene will come up and I
you
hold the button
drawing.
to skip it.
Oh, you
yeah,
drawing.
that's me. Because I be wanting to play basketball.
Nah, I can dig it.
So I'm holding the button down, but it'll get to the point where it'll ask you the question of what, whatever they talked about. If they're going to ask you a question, then the question will come up so you can answer it.
Yeah.
So the game was like, will you go get me some coffee? Right? And it's like, yes or no. And I'm like, nigga, I ain't getting this nigga no coffee. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, but you can miss your big break.
I said no.
Oh, no, fuck it.
Real nigga shit.
Fuck
I
you.
said no.
Fuck you, game. Get your own fucking
So
coffee.
I said no. And then after I say no, I go and meet up with my other homie that raps. I'm skipping a lot of shit, but there's another nigga in the game that raps that you like promoted. I meet up with this nigga and we decided we're gonna make a diss record on game.
Hold on, my nigga.
A diss record.
Is this real, bro?
I didn't get my zip line yet, my nigga. I'm
Are
trying
you
to get my
telling
zip
me
line.
that you bought 2K and you literally had the choice between slinging crack rock or having a wicked jump shot?
Yes.
Wow.
Quite frankly.
Wow.
So we went to the studio and made a diss record on game. That's where I stopped. I didn't get further than that. So I played the game for like an hour today and didn't play basketball at all.
Wow.
Yeah. After, and this is all influenced by your post and Mir Fontaine post.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
The idea, bro.
Because if it's up, then it's stuck.
My man played for an hour, but it was just like I was in my.
He got the penthouse already.
I think he.
That nigga don't got no job, do he?
He a gamer.
That nigga lit.
He got like 80 followers on Twitch. They pay
Oh,
you
he
after
plays
50.
Twitch.
Yeah,
Oh, he
after
plays
50
Twitch,
followers.
okay,
Yeah, he
he's
a
on
real
Twitch.
Twitch
After
nigga. Yeah.
50 followers,
After 50 followers, they pay you. I'm about to get on Twitch, start just driving my car.
50 motherfuckers, damn.
I have a race car game, and in this game, there is a version of my
Forza.
car. Yeah, Forza. My car is in Forza. I didn't know that. Like, you know, motherfucker will have a Hyundai Elantra or some shit. You can't go buy Gran Turismo and buy a Hyundai Elantra and Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
But I have a 98 Mustang, so they have a 2000 Mustang. So I literally drive my car in my race car game. It's
That's
amazing.
lit.
It's awesome. Yeah.
That's lit, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, that's so. Yeah. Been playing 2K. That's what I've been doing.
Well, sort of. Have you been playing 2K or
Well,
have
I
you been
was-
playing
up until your fucking
your
post.
rap career in 2K?
Up until your post, my nigga, like, my player is a 93.
Oh, you ball.
Yeah, nah,
Oh,
I've been hooping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, wow.
But today,
I cannot believe.
I want to get the zip line, my nigga.
Oh, no, what I was saying was I'm in my phone, and my man, it took him an hour, because he's, like, getting details, and he's choosing between outfits, the right shades and shit. So he's doing one thing, a couple of tedious things for an hour. And I'm like, yo, it's crazy how you've been playing this game for an hour. I haven't heard a ball dribble. You never been in. You just described an hour worth of shit, though. That's different.
Yeah, nah.
You traveled the city and
On a skateboard.
Recorded in.
Wait,
you recorded.
so you Lupe Fiasco in
skating.
the game?
Are you're Lupe Fiasco
Kicking
in
and
this
pushing.
game?
Yeah, that can also play basketball.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Wow. But nah. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't really get too crazy on the fits. I mean, it's mad fits and mad jewelry and all this type of shit.
Yeah,
you can get in
that's
the game.
what the nigga was
Yo,
doing.
the jewelry costs like 15,000 VC for like a chain, which I mean I ain't do the calculation, but that's real money, my nigga. Like VC, they try to disguise it as virtual currency, but niggas spend real money to get that currency.
You don't get it through the game?
You can, but it accumulates very
See,
slowly.
kids will
it's-
do it easier by saying, "Mom, Dad, can I have such and such?"
Oh nah, I spent $150. That's what I did.
Why?
Off rip on the game altogether. That's the best stuff I do every year.
Hey.
I spent $150 and I stopped. Nigga, some of the niggas I talk to online playing the game be like, yeah, this year I spent $700. I spent like,
My nigga, for what?
That's how they get that's how these.
Man, fuck that shit.
You don't play video games.
You don't
Yo,
play video games.
Nigga, the games
kind
been
of
the
toys
same
you-
price for like 15 years. Games are $60, now they're like $70. But the game has stayed the same price. The way they make more money is having all this shit you can purchase in the game.
And that
More
purchase.
power to him. That's crazy. 'Cause
Yeah. Nah,
I do that same math though. Like that's why I got into. That's really how I got into cars myself. Like I used to buy a game system. The game system be like 500 cash. You just take the same 500 cash and get yourself a hoopty and drive around in a toy like a big
probably got
toy.
Hoopty.
You see
PS5.
what I'm saying?
Hoop there.
So you probably spend $500 on things that other people find trivial.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh,
you got,
definitely.
You got yourself some trivial. Right over there.
This? This just grows.
Heard you. So what'd you do this weekend, Miguel Angel?
I thought, did I? Oh, nah, I just did the clap. Let me just clap. Listen to clap. song.
No, I heard you.
I
I
didn't
heard
make
you.
it
Nope,
clap.
you
I
not.
didn't make it clap,
We're getting
bro.
it on camera. You said you did the clap. That was the first thing you said.
You right. Merry Christmas.
Is that what you did?
Damn it, I got you.
You know.
Ave,
Nah.
how was your week, man? Anything spicy going on? Anything, you know what I mean?
I fucked up my ankle playing basketball. Actually,
You don't know how to play basketball.
I smoked
Was this
you.
2K or was this like real?
No, bro.
He fucked up his ankle playing 2K.
Did your my player get injured or did you?
No, he fucked up
I
his
so-
real
so-
ankle.
So you rolled your
playing
ankle?
2K.
Well, when I was younger, I rolled.
You got-
When I was
man.
younger, I sprained this
Be in
ankle. Oh, jeez. When I was younger, I sprained this ankle. So now it just like gets stressed if I don't exercise or if I don't stretch properly. It
Oh,
ain't
so
like
you-
I
so
rolled
you-
it. It was
so
just
you
regular
old.
old nigga shit. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you
yeah.
old.
So from playing you just playing ball, your ankle got sore.
I played 5 days straight, and then the last day I played like maybe 5 games. So don't let me gas it like I was running around with like.
Yeah, y'all got your own group chat or something?
Nah.
What you talking about?
Huh.
Y'all coordinated?
Oh nah.
Because I could have worn my Yankee.
Damn.
I had a different Yankee.
Wear it next week.
Nah.
I'm not gonna.
I had to apply frog butt. You not hip to frog butt? You know frog butt.
Pause.
Nah, you don't know frog butt?
Is this in the Bronx?
Y'all niggas is about to learn. You know frog butt?
Y'all know about frog butt?
You don't know about frog butt?
Can I Google it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, don't Google
I
it.
thought y'all niggas knew.
What the fuck is frog butt?
I'm
What
gonna
do
put
you
y'all
want?
niggas on to some real nigga shit.
Do they make it clap?
Pause. Frog?
What, there's female frogs, nigga?
Yeah. So you into frogs?
Why-
Bestiality,
But
my
why is
nigga?
it a pause?
Because it's bestiality, my nigga. That's just as bad as the motion.
We're pausing.
Hey yo,
we're
if you
pausing
ever get a
bestiality?
cut,
Yes.
you ever get a bruise, You ever get any kind of laceration?
Sana culito que rana, si no sana hoy, se sana mañana.
You know about frog butt. Come on, don't.
Yo,
front on me.
I'm dead, yo. I'm dead. Hold on, can you please?
You thought I was lying.
Hold up, please. One more time, McFly. What the fuck, please?
Sana,
Mhm.
culito que rana, si no sana hoy, se te sana mañana.
I know hoy is today. I know mañana's tomorrow. I'm lost about
You know
everything
what culito is?
Colito?
Un hueco, small little hole.
Butthole.
Low butthole.
Pause.
So what happened? How does that apply to frog butt?
I got you.
Go ahead.
In Latin community, when we're injured, we say these ritualistic words and it heals. And the words say sana sana, or he said it, but it translates to heal frog butt. If it doesn't heal today, it'll heal tomorrow.
What is the frog butt? How do you say frog butt in Espanol? ¿Cómo es que
Well,
say?
frog is rana. That's one of the ways. You could also say coqui or sapo.
You said
Rana.
Rana. That's frog in Spanish, rana.
you knew,
Culo.
you knew that from when you was little and shit?
My mom used to say it to me whenever I got
Come
hurt.
on, you thought I just made this up?
Nah.
You know, I know you know. Why you
But I
making
just,
fun of me?
when you said frog butt, I'm like,
Frog butt.
nah. But if you said sana, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
Sana,
I'm-
sana.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
heal,
dead.
heal. So if I would have said heal,
But if
that's
you'd
what
if you'd
sticks out to you, not
my
the
nigga,
frog butt.
Nah, I'm saying.
He knew the saying, the phrase.
Yeah, I knew the
You
saying.
don't know about frog butt for real?
Now we do.
Nah. Yeah, heal frog butt. If it doesn't heal today, it'll heal tomorrow. Works every time. I'm out here walking around. I couldn't walk for like 3 days. I forgot all about frog butt.
And then once you said it, well,
You learned something.
watch this community if you need some healing. Sana, frog butt,
The
heal
other day,
today, and heal tomorrow. God damn it.
that's how it worked.
Real
All
stuff. Real spill.
So we do have a hip hop podcast.
Peace. Evidently, we can run this podcast on 2K.
I mean, you know, that I'm about to start a whole nother podcast about 2K.
Shit.
I mean, you know, you're welcome to join. You
I
cannot
can't
join.
believe there's a real cause that's gonna. Isn't there a rap game? Isn't there a game where you do that already?
Rapper.
Like, nah. Good. Peace.
Yo,
Nah.
rapper was my shit.
Yo, that shit was like Busta Groove. You remember Busta Groove?
Mm-mm.
It was basically Dance Dance Revolution,
yeah.
but on
Yo,
you
you
know
look like you was nice at dancing.
As per rapper,
I don't got that
rapper
kind
was
of
like,
rhythm.
It was like Dance Revolution.
correction. So I mean correct. So but I imagine it's not like that. I imagine a rap game where you choose your lyrics the way you describe it, as opposed to
Mm-hmm.
punch, kick. It's all in the mind.
Do you remember what was it on PlayStation?
You remember that shit?
Yeah. It's actually kick punch. It's all in the mind,
Kick,
but yeah,
punch.
it's
Oh,
all
all
in
right,
the
right.
mind.
Yeah,
if
that's what
you
I
want to test me, I'm
mean-
sure you're fine.
Phenomenal teacher.
I'm sure
your
we'll
teacher.
teach
That's it. That's what I remember.
Nevertheless, hear a lesson from teacher. Now
Yeah.
kick.
Yeah.
But,
Now punch.
yeah.
Right. The onion nigga.
And you would try to hit it to the beat like punch.
I keep it a
punch,
thou with
punch,
you.
punch.
I only had that on a demo, so that's
Pause,
the only
pause,
one I know.
pause,
I could
pause.
only get to
Yeah.
the onion nigga. I only had that on the
Yo,
demo.
if you beat the game,
The onion nigga. Yeah.
onion nigga, if you beat the game, the last stage is like a live performance, and like all the people that you like, the onion nigga and different niggas, they all up on stage with you and shit.
The onion nigga.
Yeah. So
That's crazy.
speaking of onion niggas,
You never played Dance Busta Groove?
I don't
It's
know
the
Busta
same
Groove.
thing, but them niggas was like breakdancing.
Oh, that's what I was gonna
shit
ask you, though.
Stupid.
That's what I was going to ask you though. Do you remember the MTV? Was it Music Generator?
Yeah.
Nah.
Look, producing niggas know you could make beats. Niggas was making beats on PlayStation 1
Yeah.
and like making beats and using them. for
I know
shit.
niggas
And
that
is that
really
a
made
game?
some
And
dope
that's a
ass
game?
beats.
It's called MTV Music Generator.
You remember on Super Nintendo, it was like, it wasn't a game. It was like you could buy a Mario thing, and in that shit you could fly, you could swap flies, you could paint Yoshi. Like, it wasn't a game.
Was
You
it
just
Mario
did-
Paint?
It was probably Mario. Yeah, Mario Paint. You
Yeah.
just did activities in that
Yeah,
shit, like paint
yeah.
shit. Was it a game like that? Like
It's a
Not
game.
a
No, it's
game.
not a
You
game.
just-
No,
you just-
really-
like
exactly.
you just making beats.
It's not
Nah,
a
it's just-
game.
it's not a game.
It's a program to make
It's a
beats.
program. It's
Yes,
a program. All right.
yes.
Mario Paint was a program.
Yeah,
That's what that
there's
was.
no.
It was Fruity Loops before
Yeah,
Fruity
y'all
Loops.
niggas ain't think I knew Mario Paint.
Yeah.
Mario Paint, nigga.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, with these video games, I couldn't do that.
What's the last video game that you owned?
Now?
You don't be attacking
Well,
civilization.
okay, before now, because you got a game now, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, you don't play it though.
No, I got a few games. I play Madden and shit.
Oh,
But
you be playing?
not avidly, not avidly.
Avidly.
Harley? Hey,
But-
whoa, I'm jacking that. No. From now on, that's what it is.
I'm saying
Obviously.
I could play. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I done played over your crib.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
nigga, that's like 10 years ago.
All right. Well, nah, I ain't know you that long. But
Almost. No, you've known me for 10 years.
It's not consistent.
So I know you since I was 19.
You mean since you were 49?
No, pause.
49ers? 1949ers?
76 floors, you can call them the doc.
76 floors.
Yeah.
So, all right, so look, some shit that I found very interesting. I think that's where I want to start with. I actually saw this live on Instagram.
Pause.
I saw this live on Instagram. Pause.
I just wanted to.
Cause first of all, shout out to Fat Joe, man.
Hey, yo, shout out to Fat
Shout out to
Joe.
my primo, Fat Joe.
Fat Joe with his I don't want to say resurrection because he wasn't dead, but his resurgence, right? He just reinvented himself.
Yeah, re-relevance.
As this, we got his show. It goes live on Instagram. He calls himself Jopra and shit. What you looking for? You good?
Yo, and this is just my thoughts and my thoughts only, not the thoughts of Scoop or Ovid. But anybody that think Fat Joe didn't win that versus is smoking dicks. Because in my eyes, he won that.
He definitely did not win.
Yeah, he won that.
Nah.
He won that.
He
won that.
No.
Yo, my nigga.
Fat Joe knows he didn't win.
Listen.
Fat Joe knows
Fat
he didn't
Joe's
win.
hits are bigger than Ja Rule's hits. Ja Rule just got more of them. But Fat Joe's hits were always bigger than any Ja Rule hits.
But Ja Rule has what?
More of them.
He won.
But and it's only because of Ashanti and, you know what I'm saying, other people.
Regardless of what
you know
it's because, though, he has
I
more
hear you.
hits.
I hear you.
My
And he
nigga.
sings. That was not fair.
But exactly.
Ja
That's what I'm saying.
Rule
So,
sings.
you know what I'm saying?
So that's why he won.
Man, fuck that. Nigga.
You can't discount it. I mean, I'm not a fan of Ja Rule like that, but he won, nigga.
Nah, all Joe had to do was play a candy shop and shit was over.
He didn't make the beat. He had
I
nothing to do
know.
with that shit.
I know that.
Scott Storch made that beat.
What? Candy Shop?
Yeah, nigga, Fat Joe tried to take credit for it because Scott
He was
Storch.
signed to.
He was there with Scott Storch when he was making the beat type shit. He kept saying, I made the beat for his candy shop. I produced it. And then Scott Storch went in the comments like, actually. But anyway, I'm not taking nothing away from Fat Joe. See, you fucking me up. Like I'm trying to shout him out. Shout out to Fat Joe, his resurgence. I think him as a personality is really dope.
He's like another Nori.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't take the route and say, okay, I'm going to actually start a podcast. Because like Nori,
he did though.
he did on Tidal. You're right.
He had Rat Boy.
I saw. He had
told him
Rainbow
you need
Nigga.
to chill out because some bad shit gonna happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't listen.
Yeah, but
I'm like, what the fuck is this? I thought everything was gonna come off.
I don't know the reference.
Nah. Ashanti's dress, she looks amazing.
Yeah.
I thought her fucking dress was gonna.
Yeah. When she came to his birthday shit. Yeah.
I'm like, what a wonderful ad. We need that soundbite.
Yeah, word.
Shout out to soundbite. What
Yeah,
used to be
shout
soundbite.
Shout out Loud. Shout out Loud House. though.
Shout out to
New
Loud House.
soundbite.
Yeah, we haven't shouted
Hey
Loud House
yo,
in a minute.
I heard somebody said this. I heard AJ.
This is where I recorded clap, just so you know.
Oh, where? You recorded clap here?
Yeah.
AJ mix that?
Nah.
Nah? Who mixed that? You?
Swain.
Sway? Nah, just shout out to AJ because that's the thing. I'm saying it's different levels of difficulty in life. Like a nigga is never gonna just bring up a certain quality of yours. You dig what I'm saying? Like if you rap and you nice, a nigga might bring you up. But if you an engineer and you nice, and when's the last time a nigga said to you, yo, my man engineers the shit out?
Young Guru, that's it.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I'm
very
chilling
right.
having a casual conversation and someone said, oh, where you do the podcast at La House? Yo, I heard the nigga AJ, the talk, yeah, that nigga mixes is crazy. I'm like, word, you heard that? Shit, I be around a nigga all the time. But that's just an ill compliment for a nigga to give you because
Yeah.
that's real, like,
Because you don't hear that.
you don't hear that.
Nah, the nigga rap real good. The nigga produced, made beats.
My
you feel me?
nigga, the quality out of here altogether is superb compared to all other studios, and I ain't trying to shoot no other studios down. Shout outs to them and what they do,
Peace.
but you ain't gonna get that sound.
Hell no.
like
Peace.
you will out of here.
Out of the Loud House. But back to Fat Joe though.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a point there. So he's been doing these going live on Instagram. So the other night, and I'll admit I don't watch them all. You feel me? But other night I'm on Instagram and it came up like Fat Joe is live with Snoop Dogg. I was like, these is two cool ass niggas. You feel me? Let me check out this live and see what Fat Joe and Snoop Dogg are talking about. So I go into the live and it's Fat Joe and Snoop, and they're talking about. They were just chopping it up, but then eventually Jermaine Dupri entered the comments and they brought JD into the chat, So now it's them three in the chat, and they talking, and they start talking about Puffy, P. Diddy, and Jermaine Dupri doing a versus battle. Because apparently when Fat Joe and Ja Rule did theirs, well, first of all, when Ja Rule and Fat Joe did their verses, JD was there. So at the end of the session or the end of the verses, mad people came out on stage and were showing love to each other. And like JD was one nigga that you didn't see all night. Cause you saw Nelly, you saw different people that came out and performed, so they came back out. But JD was like a famous nigga that you didn't see all night. And then at the end, you just see this nigga up on stage dapping and hugging people and shit. I'm like, oh shit, JD there. So,
hey, yo, I just want to point out, I've been a strong advocate for Cornell Haynes this entire podcast.
Nelly Mo.
Yo, I'm a Nelly fan.
Obviously.
How would you say?
I mean, he wasn't. He was not impressive at.
You know, he was nice at baseball and all that shit too. Like,
I didn't know he was nice. I know that was part of his brand.
He was supposed to play like
yeah,
pro ball.
Yeah, I did hear that.
He athletic. Rumor has it he beat Allen Iverson 1-on-1 playing basketball.
Wow, I never heard that one.
Then Allen Iverson wouldn't confess it, but he said that openly in the presence of Allen Iverson.
Makes it believable.
At least mentionable.
Somewhat.
So yeah,
I think I could be Fat Joe playing the game of horse.
Beg pardon?
Mm-hmm. So anyway, at the verses, JD mentioned something about battling Diddy, and Diddy.
That was the inception of it at the verses.
Yeah, oh. and Diddy tweeted, "Your arms too short to box with God."
Yeah, and keep real, that's a fact.
That's what Diddy said to JD. So JD was talking about it with Fat Joe and Snoop. I'm just sitting there watching because it was funny because Fat Joe and Snoop were just funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit that they were saying, and JD was just like, because JD is taking it kind of seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's taking this shit seriously. He's like, nah, man, let's set it up. Like, what's good? Like, niggas don't know. Like, and if Diddy come through, you know, I want to make sure he produced the records that he playing. Like, if he play a record, don't just play any big record, but you ain't produce it, because some of them hits, he ain't produced. Like, he was like on some shit like that.
Like what?
Get money. No, he was like, my bad, let me take it back. Not that he didn't produce it, because he didn't produce it, but on top of it, some of the joints that Biggie did with like Junior Mafia or like Lil' Kim,
yeah,
those weren't on Bad Boy. So he's like, Biggie was doing records that wasn't on Bad Boy and they became hits. Yeah. You can't play those.
Okay.
It's basically what he was saying. And the first one he mentioned was Get Money, because that was a Junior Mafia record. Junior Mafia was signed to Big Beat.
I don't think he would need to play.
He don't need to. No, hell no.
Because keep it a bean, no jokes. You know what I'm saying? Executive producer, that nigga got over 50 joints. Way over 50 joints.
Yeah.
Jermaine Dupri ain't got 50 joints. He might have like 30.
Yeah, well, no doubt, but it don't matter if you got 50 or 100. It's about 20.
And all right, so then the joints that Puff is attached to, Mary J. Blige shit. Early days, you know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, like, he has such an array.
Jodeci.
Jodeci, you know what I'm saying?
Them niggas.
Super Cat, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was around for.
Super Cat.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga.
So you think it's no contest?
Nah, I think I'm saying, not to switch topics, but I think a better versus will be him and Dre, but Dre won't do it.
That's what Diddy's saying the whole time.
Yeah, he won't.
Diddy wants to. So JD wants to battle Diddy on. So all right, I don't want to be too long-winded on this, but
speak on it.
So eventually, Diddy joins the live, which I was on the edge of my seat watching this shit. I'm laughing at JD in there with Snoop and Fat Joe. They talking shit. JD seemed like he really serious about this shit. And the comments, people like, where Diddy at? Tell Diddy, someone hit Diddy, tell Diddy. Because, Jermaine Dupri was like talking a little spicy, about Diddy or whatever. And I said, I think I might have put a comment like, yo, if Diddy joined this shit going viral. I didn't really think Diddy was going, because Diddy be doing Diddy.
What is it with you and profiting? You prophesize these things.
Shit happening?
First you prophesize Lauryn Hill rapping.
That was crazy.
And then you're telling me now that you prophesize.
Yeah.
Is that the right word? That's the word I'm looking for. Prophesize.
I think that is the word.
Like
it sounds funny, but I think that's
like you're the prophet, and therefore you're prophesizing. Yeah.
Are you prolific?
Is that the word? Prolific?
No, it's a separate word.
It's a separate word.
I was just asking.
I think I'm pretty prolific, but so Diddy joined the live.
Yes.
So when Diddy joined the live, niggas was, Fat Joe was like, yeah, that nigga was hype as hell, like, yeah. So Diddy was like, he entered the live. First thing he said was, all right, short arms.
Yo.
Come on, short arms. What we talking about, man? You know, you talking about what I can't play, nigga. Like, what can you play that's going? If I play, you know, Who Shot You? What you gonna play after that? If I play this, what you gonna play after that? Like, he was just going in, and Jermaine Dupri was like, "Yo, sign the contract. Where Tim and Swiss at? Let's get it." Like, you feel me? Like, sign the shit. And Diddy is like, man, no disrespect, man, but I want to see Dre. He's like, I want to see Dr. Dre, man. Like, you really, you know what I'm saying? Like, you cool. He was like, you know, let me just say, I got mad love for Jermaine Dupri. He's one of my best friends in the world. You know, saying all that shit before he, like, started shitting on him. And eventually he was like, yeah, like, Diddy was just making it evident that he has no interest in doing a versus battle with Jermaine Dupri. So what Diddy did was, Diddy started playing records on the live. So Diddy's in his crib. He was outside at first. He went in his crib and started playing records, back to back to back. You know, playing Jodeci, Mary. He might have played Hypnotize. You know what I mean? And he was just playing records and telling JD to play something. And JD refused. JD wouldn't play nothing because JD is trying to get to the bag. He trying to get to a real versus battle. Diddy was trying to have a battle that night.
Diddy don't need the bread.
He is the bag.
Diddy didn't give a fuck. And Diddy was like on some shit like, yo, I'm disappointed you ain't played nothing, man. Like, this is hip hop, my nigga. Like,
you was supposed to do something.
Like, yeah, you
at least play something.
Play something.
Bitch, you could have rapped.
He wouldn't play nothing.
He could have played Welcome to Atlanta.
Yeah. Well, Diddy's on the remix of that too, right? yeah. So Jermaine Dupri. I mean, he eventually played like one song, but it was like after the feeling was gone. Like, it was going mad long. He was like, no, I'm saving my shit for the arena. Like, I want to get on that stage, my nigga. Like, nah. And then I think Diddy left and came back. Diddy left and came back and played a JD song. I forget which record it was. Wow. I forget what record it was, yo. He played some JD. It might have been like Crisscross or some shit.
Sean Combs went and took a poop and came back and played Crisscross.
Yo. That shit was crazy, but all right, so
those kind of things, these kind of battles are so important to the culture, cause there's no real winner. You dig? It's like the culture wins. At the 7 ounce bounce, we did a beat battle, and we had 2 producers battle, and then at the end of the battle, the people are like, so who won? And we announced that the people won. Y'all niggas came out, y'all saw a phenomenal show, y'all won.
Yeah.
So it could be like me and you. I rap, you rap, or I make beats, you make beats, and I bring my crew and I bring my best sound system, and I got my whole set to prove that, nigga, my sound is hot. And then you gonna do the same thing. You gonna bring your set, and you gonna bring your people, and next thing you know, we're gonna be me and you surrounded by like 30, 40 people, and we just gonna throw on an awesome party.
Yo, that's hip hop.
That's hip hop.
And look who we have here.
Hey, whoa.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, that's a jiggy outfit.
Yeah, you see
the
that?
color's really okay. Oh,
nah, man, come
man.
on, pull up. Welcome, Roddy. So, we were talking about Jermaine Dupri and Diddy. So, did you see any of the live?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about Diddy versus JD?
I think a general consensus is that Diddy would wash JD in a producer battle. JD's accolades, the hits that he's involved in are more like impressive with the writing that he's done with people, not necessarily the sound of the song. So like in a versus,
Nobody gives a fuck who wrote it.
Yeah, no one cares about who wrote it. So like in a versus, he probably has like five winners.
5 joints is gonna like ring off.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a tall order for JD, man.
Welcome to Atlanta would be one of them.
Who's not
Welcome
that
to
tall.
Atlanta would be one of them. Jump would be another.
But Diddy's on the remix.
Yeah.
Money Ain't a Thing is another one.
Is
Money Ain't a Thing.
Any Escape song.
Is Diddy on the remix?
Oh, and also
Escape would only ring off if he goes first. No, he has to go second with the Escape
Let's Get
song,
Married.
Right? Yeah, he has to go
Oh,
second.
Jagged Edge?
Yeah, he'll play that. He mentioned that because Diddy was like, yo, I be out in the clubs, I be out. They don't play your records, JD. Like when I be out, I don't hear your records. You know, when people he started naming all these different events and he said weddings. He was like parties
Meet me at the altar.
and weddings. They don't play. And Jay like, they don't play Let's Get Married at weddings. They don't play Let's Get Married. I was like, yo, nigga, you ain't answering none of that other shit he was
But
saying.
do they play? They play the remix.
Meet me at
That's
the
the
altar in your
Yeah,
white
that's the
dress.
JD joint, right? I don't think he did the.
Both of them are.
Are they both for his?
Well, I know definitely the second one because he actually raps on the remix,
Okay.
right, with the Brat.
Mm-hmm.
And Rev Run.
And Rev Run, yeah. So, because he did mention JD trying to save himself because he didn't play any songs. Well, he played one song, but initially he refused to play any songs during the live because it was Fat Joe's live, had Snoop in there, JD joined, and then Diddy joined. Diddy started playing records because Diddy is not really interested in doing the verses against him. He was doing it for free at that moment on some hip hop shit. Diddy wants to go against Dre.
It's probably to sun him. It probably wasn't the. He was probably just trying to sun JD. Like, I'm playing my throwaways. Can you compete with my?
He was playing
throwaways?
joints though. He played Hypnotize.
So he don't need to play that at the verses.
Yeah, I mean he has enough to where he could play all
He has
20.
He has over
he can play
100
20
He has
joints.
hundreds and hundreds of
Because it's
his
crazy.
songs.
Like, even Diddy is like, realistically, JD's probably gonna win, right? Because like we don't even know what the fuck Diddy do.
But he can still play the songs.
But wait a minute, time out. And then wait a minute. Like lately, as of late, most of the verses been performance based,
And that's what Jermaine Dupri mentioned.
and that's where he loses because Diddy is the ultimate performer.
Yeah, JD talking about rapping.
Have you
though.
seen Diddy live?
No,
I have.
haven't.
Where the fuck?
Wells Fargo.
When he opened for Biggie,
Nah.
back
Oh,
then.
you
He went
for
to
Biggie?
the Puff Daddy.
I went to the
reunion.
Bad Boy reunion show.
I seen Diddy before, like you know what I'm saying, like, but I ain't never seen him perform.
I went to the
Oh,
Bad
you
Boy
went to the Bad Boy
reunion show and Diddy.
What year was that?
What year?
Yep.
Like, that was
2017 probably.
Okay.
18 maybe.
the shit. It was in Brooklyn.
Wait, no.
Oh.
I went to one in Philly.
Is-
It was definitely.
That was the third one.
They had one in Brooklyn.
How many
though.
times
Nah,
have you
they
seen Lil
had
Kim
two.
perform?
They had two in New York.
I've seen Lil Kim perform probably like 3 or 4
I seen-
times.
Yeah, okay, because you
No, I-
mentioned Lil Kim perform a bunch of times.
I don't think Lil Kim performed at the
I
Bad Boy
went-
Oh,
reunion
she
show.
wasn't at the Bad Boy reunion.
One nigga, I
Okay.
went with Yant, and he opened for Little Kim.
Way back then.
Yo,
Was it
dog,
Bungie?
Nah, it was Yant. As a matter of fact,
Rapping?
it was after. It was before Bungie.
Young
Yeah.
rapping?
Yeah.
Oh, when Yam was okay.
Yo,
Okay.
and the crazy shit is, yo, like I never knew, like I knew Yant growing up for a long time. You know what I'm saying, and I knew that like he made beats and shit like that. But my nigga, so basically, you know what I'm saying, I drove him there. He was like, yo, you want to go with me to open for Little Kim? I'm like, fuck it, let's go. So I drove him there. I'm thinking like he just opened it for Little Kim. My nigga, we get backstage. We chilling like in, I guess, like the green room area, whatever you want to call that shit. And here we see all these big ass niggas and shit, and then Lil C's and Lil Kim walk in. They're
Big
like
ass niggas.
pause, tall ass niggas. You know what I'm saying, like security niggas. Anyway,
Were they tall?
yo, so yeah,
What the
so
fuck
we
is
saw
going on
Lil
here?
C's and Lil Kim, and they're really little, yo, like in real life. And this shit fucked me up because Kim was like, Yanti, and ran up to him, gave him a hug.
Wow.
I'm like, Yant knows Lil Kim. Not only does Yant know Lil Kim, but Lil Kim knows
Yeah,
Yant.
yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
It
And
ain't always. They say it ain't what you know, it's who you know.
Dog.
Nigga, it's who knows you.
my nigga,
Nigga,
yo,
like
so
Lil Kim knows this nigga.
That's one thing I want to say because I'm saying I saw Yant the other day at the bounce. I want to shout him out. You know what I'm saying, because we honor people on this pod and shit. And
Honor
he's a legend.
people on this
He's a
pod.
legend to our community. You know what I'm saying, our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying, like.
It's interesting because I don't know Yant the way you describing him. I know him
Engineering.
something like that.
I used to watch him make beats, and that's what made me like. I'm
But-
like, yo, I want to make beats too.
But I'm saying though, you see how he was at the bounce?
Mhm.
It was another. I was on another show and I mentioned it. Like I mentioned Yant. I was on a panel with brothers and I mentioned like, oh yeah, over this weekend I met this brother named Yant, and the three brothers on the panel went crazy like, what Yant, you know? Yeah. And I'm saying like, yeah, I mean Yant.
Yo,
And then now you hit me with this story. He was at the podcast. He was at the bounce, and I'm just reflecting like, yo, this individual who is, people just go crazy over. This guy shows me hella random love. Is he like that?
my
Is he
nigga,
like a love?
yo, like not even the. You know what I'm saying, be on no DR shit, because, you know what I'm saying, but I really know this nigga. I grew up around this nigga. You know what I'm saying, like, he's the Quincy Jones of Burlington County, like Willingboro, like
But to answer your question, yeah, he definitely shows love.
yeah, hell yeah.
He definitely shows love. That's his energy.
This is like he just comes up, and I'm saying like, wow, really.
I actually saw Yan yesterday hit the Wawa like randomly. You feel me? Like yeah, Yan a cool nigga.
Peace.
Is he your most famous Burlington Countyan?
He's not, but see, that's the thing. He's not famous to the world, but he's famous. Like he came up under what's the boy name? Boyz II Men.
Oh, Wanye.
He under Wanye and Dorsey, Megahertz. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like he was always around for that type of shit. Like back in the day, he used to be in Deadly Snakes. He was signing Tommy Boy Records.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Him
really?
Fuck Tommy Boy, them niggas just suck.
Yeah. Yan's definitely been around like the industry, like
that's what's up.
performing, you know, writing, producing. Yeah,
for a lot of people.
Yeah, I had an idea.
He's industry famous.
And
You know what I'm saying? Like people in the industry know who he is, but he's
what's up.
behind the scenes type of cat. You know
I
what I'm
can
saying?
dig that. In Trenton, we have a person that's industry famous, but like streetwise, you have to like know him.
Who?
DJ Juice.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Juice.
We
with
know
the blends, with the blends.
Yeah, we know Juice.
Who's this?
DJ Juice.
DJ Juice, he's a legend in Trenton.
Where?
Legend of
saw-
South Jersey.
I saw
a
DJ
cool
Juice
ass name.
spin like 3 years ago on like a New Year's Eve, and you know, it wasn't really popping. You know what I'm saying? So I went over there and like chopped it up with him. Like, nah, I know who you are. Like, you a legend, my nigga. Like I remember all the like the
Mixtape
tapes.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
all the tapes used to be around. The
Word.
blends
He
and
wasn't
shit.
like a club DJ, you know what I'm saying? Like he was
Oh,
he
he
had
like
tape.
Clue type nigga.
Yeah.
Word.
Oh, and on his voicemail, cause you know I was rapping and shit. Somebody was trying to connect me with him. I think I got his phone number or something. So I called him, and he had Diddy on his voicemails to bring it back full circle. Diddy was on his voicemail like, you know, take that. You've reached DJ Juice. Some shit. He said one of his catchphrases and was like,
this nigga got a fucking drop for a voice.
I was like, yo, that's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they had Diddy on your voicemail.
But yeah, Diddy's I think he's crushing Jay.
Yeah, I don't see too many people.
The only person
Michael
I see a
Jackson, maybe.
couple people beating Diddy.
You
Dre.
think Dre though?
Dre, I think Dre's the only competition.
Hey, yo,
How?
hold on.
How would Dre
because
be
of,
Diddy?
because of the hits that Dre has under his belt. You got to think from when he could start way back NWA.
But what
days.
about when Diddy goes in his R&B bag?
What do you mean?
What's
Dre
Dre's
got-
R&B bag? Name him.
Man, you know what? Off the top of my head, I can't.
It's not a lot.
It's not a lot.
It's not.
Dre's R&B
It's not a
bag.
lot. So I mean, you know, that's really what differentiates them now.
Yeah.
You know, they're both huge producers.
Wow, I didn't think about that.
But when niggas get in their R&B bag, like
You gotta
you know,
have an R&B bag.
Diddy can go in his R&B bag and hit you with like 5 straight strong.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I'm
Like
saying?
who else there is?
So different eras, but I genuinely think
The RZA.
I think while the RZA is strong, because he got Premier the fuck out of here. He got Premier the fuck out of here. I really think that Kanye West.
But he won't do it though. That's another one that won't do it.
Well, you know, these are hypothetical
Yeah.
scenarios.
Yeah, of
Babyface
course.
also has enough left over from the
Babyface,
Teddy
but he
Riley.
don't got no street shit. You know what I'm
He
saying?
don't got no
Like
street shit.
Diddy got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, street shit.
Yeah, like Babyface can't compete with like the Biggie shit. And you know, and that's kind of how the versus battles are set up. It's like joint for joint. Like, all right, you going in that
Yeah.
bag? Oh, you got a joint with
But see,
Mariah?
that's why I
I'm
feel
at
like
you with-
that's why I feel like this last one was different. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like that. It was mostly the singing shit with Ja. We had a couple joints that was like some street shit, but all Joe
and
shit
then,
was street
and then
shit.
Fat Joe, not all of it, but then
Most of
but
it.
then Fat Joe
80%
will
of
go into his John Blaze bag. He'd be like, oh, this nigga just did.
Mm-hmm.
What would I be without you? And this nigga hit you with John Blaze.
Ooh.
What's
Right.
John? Who's John?
You know who also has a
It's
crazy
a
bag?
Crew record by Fat Joe.
Irv Gotti got a crazy bag to go into.
Yeah.
Yo, he was noticeably absent from the
Nah,
joint.
he wasn't allowed to be there.
Allowed?
Probably, I mean, it probably wasn't wanted because him and Ashanti don't.
Yeah. Ja Rule had to make a choice.
Yeah.
Like he was like,
Chris Gotti was there.
yeah, I did see that. He was like,
Irv
count my
Ryan.
money, party with bitches.
Why?
Hundreds and fifties.
Why?
The rumors.
What rumors?
He used to fuck her
Oh.
when she was young. And
Oh.
Did her dirty.
You know.
Are these rumors rumorated or?
I couldn't
Substantiated?
I wasn't there, so I can't tell you. I'm just saying.
I mean,
allegedly.
So there's still rumors.
But
of course.
according to him, It's true.
And
According to him,
According to Irv God, not doing her dirty, but having some type of relationship with her. Yeah.
while she was young.
I mean, not underage young.
Not underage. She was just like impressionable. You know what I'm saying? Like molded. Like
Saying she was young was
took
irrelevant.
advantage of it.
Saying she was young was irrelevant. She back then, back when they was Murder Inc. That was, he's saying back then.
We can also throw out there that young shit also didn't really matter like that in the 90s.
All right, come on. All right, let's.
No, we're gonna keep it G. Like there are a lot of people with rumors of younger people, and you didn't care about it until now that we're in this day and age.
But this ain't one of those cases.
She was way above age.
Yeah, this ain't one of those cases. But speaking of rumors. Speaking of rumors, this nigga, his name has been staying in the news a lot. The hip hop news. I want to say over the past like 6 months to a year, and
You talking about Scoop?
Nah, not me.
Talking about the game.
Talking about Wack 100.
Wack
What's that?
100.
What's Wack 100?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Who is it?
Funny enough, I said the games.
Who is it? It's not a what. So
Are you not hip to Wack 100 at all?
the game's manager, old manager?
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about him.
Tell me what
He's
you
a
have in store.
Big blood, right?
Big blood nigga.
I don't even know.
Down
about
with-
that.
down
Nah,
with
he
Suge.
definitely is. It ain't no.
He was down with Suge and shit, right?
Yeah, well, he worked. He was like security with Suge. Like he was security for Suge.
Oh no, get the fuck.
Security for Suge?
For Death Row.
Hmm.
He was a street nigga that, you know what I'm saying, put a lot of work in.
You asked
Ah.
him, Henny?
An enforcer?
Yes. Tiny Avenger.
He asked your Henny?
Nah.
I didn't ask him
To the
said
next.
nah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling him.
He was looking dead at me. That nigga.
Washington National.
But all right. So Wack 100. Speaking of rumors, Wack 100 has said that he has a.
He's corny, first of all. This is the second corny thing he's done.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of corny shit.
Be careful with the one that got this shit in.
I know.
Hey, you want to be careful with the.
Yeah, lead us up to the gods. We put it
Hey,
Hold on, this is the good one.
Oh, this is the bad one.
Yeah.
Take the
I
bad
want you
one.
to drink
Even more
bad
so.
one. This
yeah.
one for the gods.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to put it
Absolutely.
there. Anyway, I got it.
Okay.
So Wack 100 says he has
Do the
access to or has seen an unreleased sex
That's
tape.
corny.
Nah,
as
he says
hell.
he has it.
Huh?
Let's not say
That's corny
access
as
to it.
hell.
He says he has it. And
Allegedly.
he's thinking of releasing it.
Well, he's thinking about giving it to Kanye, is what he said in the
For
original
what?
interview.
Like that's corny.
That's
as
not
hell.
It's-
even.
it's
that's not
very
even-
weird.
That's not even the weird part.
It's not?
No, the weird part is
Please
that,
tell me the weird part.
is that you are vocally telling people that you, in your archive, have secret videos of Ray J. Schmeat.
I mean, that's a percentage of the footage, bro.
no, because he specified that it's like extremely racy. It's worse.
Graphic.
Yeah, it's worse than what we've previously seen. So you've had.
What do you mean? What's worse?
Yeah, so the first part was a porn. So you have worse porn, and you've been holding on to this porn for about a good 10 years.
It's
How many
pretty
times you got money
softcore
to
porn.
this
I've
shit,
seen
yo?
that tape. It could
The
get
original.
Yeah, the original.
Nah,
was,
it wasn't soft. I mean, it was.
I mean, no. It was full porn. It wasn't soft.
Yeah.
It was full blown
Pause.
porn. It was just whack.
Yeah.
It
wasn't.
it'd
It
probably
wasn't
be like
porn.
my-
It wasn't porn. It was just them fucking.
It was
Yep.
only popping because of who they are.
Yep,
Exactly.
If they were two unknown people
And
in that same tape,
it wasn't
nobody
because of her. You know what I'm saying?
She
It was
nobody
because of
at the time.
him.
She was nobody at the time.
He made her famous.
cared.
Yeah.
He hit it first.
It definitely would be my first or second. Definitely not nowhere in the middle or towards the end of the lineup.
So for the fact that you held this on for a decade, and then you know that porn that y'all niggas saw, like I still got that. I got exclusive scenes. You try, I'm gonna give it to.
So
Kanye.
what was you there videotaping the shit?
Shit, he sounds.
Word.
But yeah, he's also
How
Ray
did you
J.
get footage?
He's also like Ray J. Peoples and shit. Like he.
Ray J made a
Maybe
statement, though, right?
he means like another day, another occasion, not that particular day, because that was one day.
Well,
that footage we
nah.
see.
Ray J. Peoples is Wacko, not Wack 100.
Yes.
Nah, well, no. Wack 100.
Yeah, he knew him, but you know what I'm saying. Wacko was.
It could be another day. They could have been a day that it was 7 o'clock and they were in the drop top cruising the streets, and he happened to be
Had a
in the
real-
car behind them,
Oh,
He's
under
just-
security purposes, and they pulled over.
He's just affiliated with 3 really corny niggas.
Hmm?
Game,
You think Game is corny?
super duper corny.
Do you know?
super
If you Game will text you in 2K22.
Yeah, he'll ask you to get his coffee.
He'll ask you to get his
He's
coffee.
gonna ask you for coffee.
Yeah, are you gonna get his coffee for him?
Would you get Game's coffee?
No, I wouldn't even talk to this
Fuck
nigga.
you, Game. Get your own fucking coffee.
Yeah, so he's corny. And Game is corny.
You the shit.
Ray J has a lot of corny moments, and then he's fucking the manager of 6ix9ine, another corny nigga. Like
He's fucking the manager of 6ix9ine?
he is the manager of 6ix9ine.
He manages 6ix9ine.
Since when?
Since the academic thing. That's the whole purpose of them having that podcast.
You swallow? Pause?
Nah, he keeps saying his name. Is that what it was? Yeah.
You got me
Yeah,
sick.
So-
that's the podcast that they have.
I thought a gnat might have flew.
I know.
I'd rather have swallowed than that.
Yeah.
I didn't never heard he was managing. If that's so,
I know. I think I read somewhere recently that he said he had some business with him.
Nah, I wouldn't have no business with it.
He should never even been seen with the nigga.
Nah, never.
So what about him? So okay, that's his resume. What exactly was? What did you bring up about him?
The sex tape.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was the top.
That was it? Cause nigga, his resume was just a bunch of weird shit. Like that just sounded like
weird
one
shit.
more.
Shout out to Gwitty. He's a corn billion.
Say what?
He's a corn billion.
Corn billion?
He's a corn billion.
What's corn billion?
It's a species of ...
Frog butt.
Is it frog butt?
Yeah, frog butt.
Sana.
Sana culito de rana. Si no se sana hoy, se sana mañana.
Bees and disease to you too.
Hey, poquito.
Hey, I feel like if we said that shit 3 times, like,
The old Spanish
Like,
lady
wow,
gonna
at the
walk
same
in with
time
some
like
Vicks.
that,
Heal the
yeah.
world.
The old Spanish lady gonna walk in with some Vicks and chicken noodle soup that she made at 3
hey,
in the
did you
morning.
watch Candyman? Did you know that Candyman was like written by a black lady?
Never knew that.
Oh, shit.
The original Candyman?
No, Candyman.
new one?
Correction, a melanated person.
The new one though?
The new one, yes,
I would believe the old
and
one.
woman.
I believe the old one is. It's about like a slave retribution. I believe an old person. The original one. Probably
Wait,
written by a black person, too.
Was the original
It's funny-
slave retribution too?
Yeah, it's,
Twice,
yeah.
said slave. Y'all ain't see the clip on Instagram of the dude that was driving through Louisiana and he found the old slave houses?
Yeah,
I saw the
That
pictures of
shit
the slave
crazy.
that was
right?
crazy, right?
I
You
didn't
know what's
see
crazy,
it.
Rob? They look just
Expound
like
on
regular
that.
Louisiana
I
houses.
found it crazy.
That's the
But
crazy.
I want to hear your perspective. What do you have to say about that? Niggas was driving around. He saw that. How's expound on it?
I mean, it's just crazy to see that shit still standing.
Peace.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, looking at that shit look eerie.
Peace.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Peace.
I ain't like looking at it, but I was still like infatuated with looking at it. You know
Peace.
what I'm saying? Like,
Peace.
You were
It's-
intrigued.
yeah.
And like
I wanna genuinely
the
say-
thoughts that it triggered. Just,
It was like watching a house burning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Peace,
it's,
right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
It's
right.
beauty, but it's foul what's going on. You know what I'm
peace.
saying? But
Peace.
yeah,
I want
that's
to say,
crazy.
like, if you drive through Greensboro, North Carolina,
Peace.
the houses look exactly like that.
yeah, it's
It's like
Yo, I did not see this.
No,
Go, continue.
it was eerie. Yeah, it was eerie. Yeah, go ahead.
But
Look
yeah,
it up.
and he was like, dog. It looked like some jail camp type shit. Like families were living in
it
those
looked like
houses.
outhouse. It looked like an outhouse.
Dog, back then, like, all right, so my grandfather on my father's side, his great grandfather was a slave. And like I always used to hear stories that like that my grandmother would tell me, like, well, not just me, but my cousins too.
That would make him your great grandfather.
great, yeah, it was his
You
his
said
grandfather,
your grandfather's
Grandfather.
great grandfather.
great grandfather.
Oh, that's
great
crazy.
grandfather.
That means your
That makes him your great grandfather.
That means your lineage is short
That makes him your
I don't
great
think my lineage
grandfather.
is short. I'm
because their niggas.
Oh
like,
no, that's 3.
I'm Cuban and black. I got links.
no, what I'm saying is like that means like people were having children very early because like the last slave.
What else is there to do?
I'm sorry, you feel me? Like the last living slave like died like 15 years ago. So
Yeah, not. It was it was my grandfather's grandfather. So look, my point was, my grandparents used to tell us that it was slaves back in the day and all that, but not all slave owners were like
fucked up.
yes sir, master type. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So the people that owned my grandfather's family, they had them work in the indentured service. When the white people died, they left the farm to my family. It was 131 acres in Sylvester, Georgia. So it got passed down. So when my grandfather passed, he had 13 kids that were living, and he gave me each 10 acres. And my dad was one of them kids, and he always talks about, oh, when I pass, you got 10 acres in Sylvester. But the whole
That's a
story,
mixtape.
the whole story about that shit was.
So we got 10 acres in Sylvester?
Yeah,
10
no
acres in
doubt.
Sylvester.
That sounds like a.
You said that's your
That's
dad?
like this block. You know what I'm saying? It's not that big. But
That's big.
But
Pause.
10 acres is a lot of
This
land,
block.
bro.
Yeah, that's
like
not
this
this block.
street.
Have you been to my house?
An acre,
10 acres is a
an
lot
acre
of
is like something close to a mile of land, a square
all right.
mile.
So with that being said, the reason I said that
Yeah,
was
it's like a
because,
square
like I
mile.
said, I mean, we know a lot about the bad part of slavery. And I'm not trying to glorify it or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, slavery was fucked up. But at the same time, they told us that, you know what I'm saying, not all slave owners was bad.
Yeah,
You know
not
what
all
I'm saying?
slavery.
10 acres in Sylvester.
Yeah, not all slavery was.
What's the next one?
While America was, coined and known for chattel slavery, and a lot of slave owners were terrible, and slavery is a bad thing, but not all slave owners were, in fact, brutal. That's the
Yeah,
better word
that's
for
a
it.
bad
Cruel.
yeah. They still were slave owners. It was still fucked up.
So slavery is still a cruel practice.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah. So, but they weren't all brutal. Like they weren't all like
Whips and
beating the
chains.
shit out
And,
of you.
yeah.
You feel me? Like you were still a slave. You were still dehumanized, but they were like, all right, maybe someone treat you like a pet.
Yeah. Now my grandmother used to tell us that my grandmother and grandfather used to tell us like they taught them how to read and all that. Like they didn't go to school. Like they slave owners like taught them like themselves type shit. Like taught them how to read, write, all that shit. Like they weren't just like fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like took care of them. You know what I'm saying? Like
But they educated them.
yeah. And like I said, when they passed, they left their farm. You know what I'm saying? And everything on it to my great grandfather or my great grandfather. You know what I'm saying? My great grandfather.
Well,
Three greats.
speaking of educated people from the South,
T.I.?
Let's go.
y'all heard J. Cole new song?
No, I haven't.
J. Cole's from the South?
I read the
New song.
lyrics.
You from North Carolina?
That's the South?
Most definitely.
Where
Everything
does the South start?
Virginia.
under the Mason-Dixon
Maryland
line.
starts the South.
Maryland.
Maryland starts.
The DMV.
Isn't Maryland west of here?
No, south of here.
It's South.
Maryland is south of. Hold on, I thought.
It goes New Jersey,
West Jersey, baby.
Delaware, Maryland.
Yeah, Jersey. Delaware,
Everything under the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah, I thought Virginia's where it started.
Yes,
but either
because
way.
I know where the Mason
Virginia,
Dixon-
Maryland, yeah, DMV. Virginia, Maryland, part of Delaware is south.
Yeah, but when I'm driving south, I go Maryland, then Virginia. So I thought it started at Virginia, not Maryland. But I mean, I can believe it.
Yeah.
So J. Cole, you said you did not hear the record. You did or no?
I'm not really
No?
J.
I
Cole.
didn't,
record
I,
was
didn't, I
this?
didn't hear the record, but I read the lyrics that he said.
Okay. So, which I should probably bring up. So J. Cole dropped a music video. He was rapping over.
Oh wow,
the-
Maryland is south of here, southwest. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he was rapping over the Drake beat. What beat was it? It was from CLB.
Wait a minute. How the fuck does Maryland start the south? That shit ain't even halfway.
No, it's down south.
Look at the
Mason-Dixon,
Mason-Dixon.
yeah.
Mason-Dixon line
It's a
is what
real
starts
thing.
the South.
Okay, so I gotta look that up.
Yeah, so everything below the
Anything under
Mason-Dixon line.
Pennsylvania is the south.
Well, no, because some of Maryland is not the South.
No, I'm saying everything under what's under Pennsylvania, West Virginia.
Pipe Down. So y'all still on that shit. But Pipe Down was the record that the beat that J. Cole used for the
I see.
for the freestyle.
Wow.
Pipe Down.
Yeah, and on this record, he name dropped Drake and Kendrick and basically said that I don't have the lyrics verbatim, but he basically said that he's in third place behind Drake and Kendrick. As
J.
far as
Cole did?
yes.
Yeah, I read that
Are you
lyric.
saying that's humble of him?
No,
I mean, I'm just saying that's
was
what he said.
He
I'm
was
not-
saying it made him feel type of way.
It made who? You made you feel that
Me?
way?
No,
You?
it made him feel type of way.
J. Cole.
Yeah.
And then J. Cole said basically like, what was the word he used? I gotta look it up, man. Let me see.
But yeah, he basically reiterated what the whole world's been saying forever, that he is third.
Yeah, and he basically tried to
Third of the backpack.
make an excuse to say that it's because he doesn't really step into his own greatness. Is basically what he said. I'm trying to look up the
Which is
verbiage.
true.
No, J. Cole, it's because you are the third best.
Nah, I think it.
All right, so he said.
I think you know what? No. I believe. You ever see Mulan?
The original cartoon.
The
yes.
cartoon genre. Remember when she had to climb up the pole, and she had to
Pause for her.
pause. Well, whatever.
Well,
And
yeah.
she needed the two jammy jams to. It's like that. He is the third best because he does not step into his greatness.
So,
Well, here's
so,
the
so he
question.
says,
Hold on, but here's the question: if he, so we can't even say if he because we don't know what that is. We always assume that this is him being great. So, do you think that J. Cole has the ability to out rap Kendrick?
I believe anybody has the ability to out rap anybody. All you're doing is talking.
With that,
yeah,
being
I think
And
that,
if you believe, and if if you believe you're Kobe Bryant, you will be Kobe Bryant. You will also train like Kobe Bryant. But if you believe you're LaMarcus Aldridge, you will be LaMarcus Aldridge. And you will also train like LaMarcus Aldridge.
Why?
But if you believe that you are Kobe Bryant and you're training like Kobe Bryant, you will always be adjacent to him because you are trying to be him.
And then Kobe Bryant ended up being Kobe Bryant. And Drake ended up being Drake. Drake tells you the same. I said this on the show one time. Yo, why is Jay-Z? What makes Jay-Z nice? What makes Jay-Z nice is he gets on stage and he tells you to your face, yo, nice. I'm the nicest rapper. First and foremost, I told you. I didn't wait for you to tell me. I didn't wait for y'all to listen to it and then confirm I'm nice. Nigga, I'm advocating to you I'm nice. And then Lil Wayne advocated it to you. Hey, I'm the best rapper alive. He didn't wait for anybody to go, this nigga, I like the way he rap. Nah, nigga told you to your face, I'm nice. Yeah, the Drake nigga says it in his music.
That was the biggest finesse in hip-hop.
The nigga says it in his... When you claim it, first off, you for one thing, you believe in it. And if you couple that... Of course, there's a bunch of niggas who believe they're the nicest nigga alive. They're probably not coupling that with the work ethic that they take. Yeah. Drake is Drake because, A, he believes he's the nigga that's number one, and therefore he trains like a nigga trying to be number one. J. Cole probably trains like a nigga who's preparing to be number three. Like, he don't...
Question.
Number three amongst nigga greats. We're not talking about number... We're talking about...
I got Cole as my tied for third.
For question.
Tied for third?
Mm-hmm. Cole and somebody else?
He's Big Sean.
Big Sean.
Yeah, he fuck with Big Sean.
I
fuck with Big Sean.
I like Big Sean a lot, too. So... It's evident from my my pause moment TikTok. But... So we're just accepting that J. Cole is the third best out of Drake and Kendrick. I mean,
by what standard could you even compare them and say
that's my question. Like, so you believe that Kendrick is better than J. Cole?
Always and forever.
Okay.
I would actually. I'm interested in hearing your argument
J. Cole,
if you think otherwise.
Kendrick to me is number one.
Oh, Kendrick's number one?
Number one.
Okay. And how about you?
Of the three.
How do I feel?
Yeah, Kendrick and J. Cole. Who's better? You don't really listen to them, right? Because they're not shooting enough niggas.
They don't shoot enough niggas.
They don't kill nobody.
Yeah.
No.
So no.
I'm saying out of them two, Kendrick.
I'm more of a Kendrick fan than J. Cole fan.
Yeah,
right? I think Kendrick's better, but I know there is a huge population of people that think J. Cole's better than Kendrick.
They live in North Carolina.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, there's people out here. Now, I will say this. I mean, and not to take anything away from...
Some people say cucumbers taste better than pickles. Huh?
So here's my thought on that. Ready? All right, so my thought on J. Cole is I accept the fact that he is third because other people like him so much. But I personally, if I had to rank it, it's like Jay-Z, Nas. I don't like Nas, but I recognize that the world has Nas at the next level, like right there. Yeah. Or like Tupac, Biggie. Like, it's like you have to list these people.
Oh, no, you don't like Tupac?
No, Tupac should not be in anyone's top 5, in my opinion.
Yes. Wow.
Have you heard any records?
These thoughts are the thoughts of Roddy P.
He rhymes Hennessy 1,000 times.
And enemies?
That works. Hey man, if you get the
it's nothing wrong with that.
I am
it's
wrong
a lot
with that.
wrong with that.
Nah,
you got paid to do that.
Nah, Tupac is but see, I can understand why me knowing Roddy and me knowing what Roddy holds at a high regard, what elements he holds at a high regard in rap, I'm not surprised that Roddy does not care for Tupac because Tupac doesn't check those boxes. But Tupac is a songwriter. Like Tupac is, was a bookender. Like he'll create the record where it's like the beginning of the record.
Brenda's got a baby and hit him up.
Yeah,
like,
he
can do it. He could do everything from there to there and in between. But
you're not going to hear one punchline.
Nah.
You're not going to hear one punchline. He's not going to compare this to that or that. But
or he's going to have he has storytelling ability, right?
That's.
But that's also in a time where that was prominent.
You know
what
I
think? A lot of people told stories during that time.
Yeah, I'm saying.
But their stories weren't hitting like his.
I like to
think about I Get Around. I Get Around's not a story.
I compare the rap game to basketball a lot, and a real easy way to judge shit is if you look at basketball in its like rudimentary form. There was back in the days niggas barely dribbled. It'd just be like nigga had a ball and pass it. Niggas would shoot from beyond what we call the 3-point line now, and they didn't even have a 3-point line. Right. It was just regular to shoot. Mm-hmm. So it was mad rudimentary. On a rudimentary level, if you think about rapping, music, what poetry is, it is storytelling. That's exactly Niggas eventually got more creative with how they told the story and how the story went. But at its core, if a nigga gave you an album and it was 10 stories, like, yo, this nigga went to the store for this purpose, and then the next song was Brenda had a baby, and then the next song, the concept was, yo, this is, nigga, I'm like motherfucking Food and Liquor. Food and Liquor was nothing but stories.
It's a masterpiece.
Stories. Kick Push is a story. The story where the nigga told the story from his perspective, and then the mom's perspective,
his and her,
then the son's perspective or something like that. Then the story where
there's a son and the mom. Same exact story.
Yeah,
that was incredible, bro. Now hold on. How can Tupac be wrong for rhyming Hennessy 1,000 times, but Lupe Fiasco could give you the same verse twice, almost verbatim, almost verbatim.
Lupe Fiasco,
yes,
on a creative level,
yes,
on a lyrical level,
yes,
on every level of a rap.
Hot take.
Is superior to Tupac Shakur.
You're bugging. You smoking cockroach butts.
We can do I would love to come back here another week, and you give me all of your greatest 2-point points, and I'll give you
Tupac points.
Yeah. And
are we gonna host the first
verses
for somebody else?
I'll say this: as much as I hate to, I agree with Roddy. I think Lupe Fiasco is a better rapper than Tupac.
I would love for you guys to put together a 20. Can you come back next week with 20 Tupac songs?
That's the thing. I'm not a Tupac fan.
Oh, damn.
I just respect Tupac for what you're saying. Like, my nigga, keep it real. I don't want to say I used to not like him, but I used to not like his music because when the whole bad boy, you know what I'm saying, Death Row shit started, my nigga, I took sides. I'm
that's
like,
crazy.
Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah, niggas.
That's a hot take though. I really would like to see someone put that together.
But at the same time,
20 for 20.
I'm not going to take away what the man's done, my nigga. We talking about Tupac.
Yeah, but Lupe is nice.
So you can be a pioneer, right? You can be a pioneer.
Lupe's a samurai,
and you can be like regarded and kept in high regard for being a pioneer.
Lupe song besides Kick Push.
Superstar.
Okay, 2.
Who? Daydream. Day.
Hip hop
I
saved
fell
my
asleep
life.
amid the flowers.
3.
For a couple of hours.
I like the Cool is my favorite Lupe album, but I mean Food and Liquor is definitely a classic too. But I like the Cool a lot. But
he said something about Zangief used to be hard to beat.
Yeah.
Pause. Oh my god.
He said I like Street Fighter too. It was hard to beat Vega. Only Ken and Ryu. Something couldn't beat Zangief. Yeah.
For me to remember, and I don't remember that album at all, but that one line, like, how relatable is
Party,
that?
Though?
That was so relatable.
Oh yeah,
like, real.
So look, but check it.
Zangief, I used to hate fighting Zangief.
I'm gonna say this though. Any dope. I'm gonna use the word dope. Any dope rapper.
You smoke dope?
Nah.
He's taking it.
Any dope rapper from now is better than a dope rapper from the 90s or the 80s. It's the natural progression.
The only challenge that I would
That's like saying LeBron better than Jordan. It's not.
No,
it's two different eras.
No, the thing is he is.
I would say there are
because of that.
90s rappers that would run circles around a lot of people currently.
Who? Old rappers?
He said 2 90s rappers that'll run rap circles around.
Give him
okay,
to
yeah, I want to know.
Big Daddy Kane and Rakim.
That's.
Those are 80s rappers. But
yo,
all right. So give me 2 90s rappers.
No. I disagree though. But go ahead.
You don't think Big Daddy Kane run?
I disagree.
Yeah, and I think they create.
Okay, how about this? How about you feel about G-Rap?
Doing the same thing?
No, G-Rap's very dope, but I don't think G-Rap can rap better than, I don't know, Papoose.
Benny. None of them.
Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the
okay,
closest I'm comparing.
So you're also, all right, so.
Neither one of them niggas is
name
violent.
somebody else.
First off, neither one of them niggas is violent.
Outside of Griselda and Papoose.
Lil Wayne is a much better rapper than Cool G-Rap.
Yeah. And I love Cool G-Rap.
Yo, me too. But I'm just saying, it's because like the art form has evolved. So niggas, you know, you can always use the argument like, well, if there wasn't this nigga, then there wouldn't be that nigga. No doubt. But they are there. They exist. So what niggas do is they take what they've heard and what they were influenced by and they enhance it. So it's like, okay, you rhymed for 8 bars straight. I'm gonna rhyme it for 16, or I'm gonna, you know, your punchline had this many levels of
Rest
you
in-
know,
rest
nigga,
in-
you do
Yeah,
this.
no.
Rest in peace,
But
Sean
but
Price was
genu-
better than all them niggas.
I genuinely, in my hip hop take, I genuinely feel that G-Rap, if he was a rapper in today, he would be a serviceable MC.
He'd be like
Yeah,
MF Doom
but, see,
status.
but you're using a very specific word, and that word is if.
If.
Like that's great. We can if all day, but I'm just looking at the bodies of work that exist. So
Okay.
So
Well, then even removing the if.
Mhm.
If G, not even if, sorry.
See, he said it again.
Putting G-Rap's verse on a Griselda track, he would not have the worst verse on the track.
I would agree.
I mean, I can see. I mean,
He won't have the best.
Now,
Wouldn't have the best.
Now I'm seeing what you're saying. Now I'm seeing what you're saying.
So basically, I'm saying I'm gonna be devil's advocate and say it. So you saying G-Rap better than West Side Gun?
that's what it sounds like.
That's the only because that's the only.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
And he's a pillar in today's
But West
hip-hop.
Side Gun is not regarded as like a dope
Lyricist,
yeah, you know what I'm saying, like niggas look at him as the
he's a ghost. He's not even a ghost face.
the curator. Like them saying they look at him as, from that. I mean, I enjoy his music, but my point was dope rapper. So if we're the G-Rap, if G-Rap went up against the G-Rap of today. You see what I'm saying? Like whoever is in the lane that he
in
was
the
in.
same lane, right?
But
that'd be like Action
Okay,
Bronson.
and fair enough.
Is G-Rap better than Action Bronson?
But a G-Rap on an Action Bronson song, you're fine with it.
I'm still, if they were both on it, I'm still expecting Action Bronson to wipe the floor.
I don't think Wipe the Floor.
I think wipe the floor. Action Bronson. Oh, okay, maybe not wipe the floor, but he gonna eat. He gonna eat. Yeah. They say.
I would say G-Rap is Conway.
They say.
Yeah, that's
they
the best comparison.
Yeah, I think
But
G-Rap.
but I don't think he could. You know what I'm saying, in that if that was a
Damn it!
I don't want to say a battle or a versus or whatever. Conway's the victor. in
yeah,
that.
or just on the same song.
They say a dwarf on the shoulders of a giant can see further than the giant.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that boils down to. The
Exactly.
giant, you're looking at it like if you're a dwarf on the shoulders of a giant, you're small in comparison to the giant, but you can see further than the giant because you have the giant's height, which he has that limit. If you're 6 feet, you could only see 6 feet. If I'm 4 feet and stand on your shoulders, I'm 4 feet. I got 7 feet to see because I got 10. I got your 6 feet and I got.
His math.
Hey, whoa!
That's that Dominican math.
I do the philosophy. I don't do the numbers. I got you guys for that.
But
I need to buy bricks from you.
but what you're saying is valid.
You
feel me?
said 7? Oh, okay.
But what you're saying is valid though. Nah, for real.
Hey.
It's it's the natural progression.
Initially,
of
I
things.
was gonna make myself 3 feet, then I switched it to 4, so I was still.
You can't, but you can't like argue against natural progression. It's just natural. It's the way the game goes. Now, of course, you could take a rapper from the '80s and compare them to like a random rapper of now and say, oh, he's better than that person. But someone that's in that same lane, like whoever is in that lane, you're saying Rakim and Big Daddy Kane. Okay, so we got to put them up against Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick.
yeah, you know
because
what?
they were the two niggas of that era.
But
You
what
feel
I
I'm
was
saying?
so in my point, let me just bring my point. Let me just roundabout bring my point. I was saying that while they may have been the pinnacle in the 80s and 90s, they are still serviceable in today's hip hop. Because
What do you mean by serviceable?
so?
Pause. Yes.
I understand what you're saying because
Yeah, so Mitch Richmond could still play on someone's team today. You feel me?
Who?
Mitch Richmond,
Yeah.
not hip.
Sacramento
The Killer
Kings.
crossover.
He had a good jumper too.
Yeah. But
He
anyway,
played for the Heat too, right?
The Killer crossover?
Nah.
You sure that wasn't
You
Tim
know
Hardaway?
nah, Mitch Richmond. Was,
Nah, that was definitely Tim Hardaway.
I'm
Tim
pretty
Hardaway
sure it was
also-
Tim.
That was
Tim
his
Hardaway.
coin.
yeah,
key
yeah,
phrase.
the inventor. With Mitch was a.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
Mitch was fire. But the point
He
is,
played for the Kings and who else?
he played for the Warriors.
Warriors.
I thought he played for the Heat at some point, but maybe I'm tripping. Maybe not.
You just wanted to say Mitch Richmond. Did you put that in a rap or something?
No, just
Hold on,
I'm-
what was
sounds-
the,
it sounds
what was the nigga? The
or
fake
Cedric
name?
Sabalas. Like anyway.
Yo, what are these names?
You know Cedric Sabalas?
Nah. It sounds like something Action Bronson or like Cool
He
G
used to
Rap
play
would
for the
say.
Phoenix Suns.
Yeah. But the point is that they
I'm
were
coming
dope.
through a Phoenix
they were
hottest
dope
like
back
Cedric
then.
Sabalas.
They wouldn't kill the game now, but they could still make a team now.
Yeah. No, that's
Cedric
valid. No, that's
Sabalas?
valid. That I mean, if you're saying like the best rappers from a certain era could still survive. in
Yeah,
this
they could
era.
they could still
You know what I'm
survive
saying?
in this era.
Yeah, that's valid.
because-
But they're not gonna be better than the niggas that's in that seat. Like that's
depends-
that's
Yeah,
my
the
point.
That all
number,
depends
the
on
number,
what audience
the
you
number
talk about.
one of the '80s is not going to be better than the number one of the 2020s.
And the number 27 of the 80s is not better than number 27 of now. You feel what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like, that's my point. It's just like if you line them up like that. But yeah, definitely number 20 or number 1 of the 80s is probably better than number 27. Maybe not 27, but number
Even
like
higher up.
50 or 100 from now. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Definitely not. And again, and this is no
It's just
disrespect to anybody. It's just the natural progression of art, of anything, of basketball,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
of whatever
Even
we're talking
athletes,
about.
different training facilities. Like, nigga, Jordan wasn't training with the mask that stifles your breathing, or
LeBron is entering year 19. They put the stats up. Like there's
These
no other
niggas-
player that played that long
That's the least amount of rings. No.
that is as dominant as he is.
You like
What
basketball,
did he
right?
dominate?
I like basketball.
I
watch
could
basketball?
probably strike out Babe Ruth.
Oh, baseball, you mean?
Baseball.
What makes you say that?
I'm just saying because that's the 40s, 50s. Things have progressed so much.
When Babe Ruth played, no.
Well,
black
you're not
people
an
played.
athlete.
Yeah.
No Spanish
Yeah.
people
Name,
play.
name somebody that's playing right
Yes,
now.
you have to be.
they'll
You have to
strike
talk
that
about an
guy.
athlete.
You can't. Yeah, you can't strike out
Yeah,
the worst nigga. In,
yeah,
in
you
the
can't
Major League
strike out-
Baseball.
in the 40s?
No, now.
No, I'm
Now.
not talking about now. I'm talking about in the 40s. If you bring
You
a 40s
wouldn't. You
player
wouldn't be allowed
2020,
to.
You think you can strike him out?
From a 40s player, yeah.
You're not
Bro,
allowed to.
you don't
Do
play.
you know how fast
there were no
they were
black-
How
pitching?
fast is your
How fast were they
fastball?
pitching?
How fast
Yeah,
is your
there were
fastball?
no. Wait, hold
what
on.
you
Did you not
clocking,
hear
bro?
what I said? There were no black people playing baseball in 1942, so you wouldn't be allowed to pitch
Yeah.
to him.
Oh my God.
Was
Yeah,
it 42?
Nah, there was no. And when
Oh,
Babe Ruth,
1942.
yeah, 1942. You
Nah,
talking
No,
about-
1940. No, that was his number.
That's
Jackie
when,
Robinson.
that's
yeah,
when,
you
that's
talking
when
about
Columbus
Jackie
sailed
Robinson
the
was
ocean
number
blue.
42.
What year did he?
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty.
I think it was before the 40s, wasn't it?
Uh,
Or in
Well,
the
look,
40s?
I'm saying when Babe Ruth played ball.
no, Babe Ruth
The
played in the
20s.
30s though. Yeah,
20s
Babe Ruth
and
played in the
30s.
30s.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
wouldn't. Yeah, there was no black people when Babe Ruth played.
Nah.
That I agree with. But when you said 42,
Them
I'm like,
niggas was
nah.
probably throwing underhand.
They had the glove. They had the glove that looked like 5 big ass. Like,
Yo, they
Nah.
still
Nigga
they were
overhand.
still pitching.
Nah, them niggas was
they were
different
still
type of
pitching
tough.
at least 80 miles per hour, yo.
They were a different
Back
type
then?
of tough back
Yeah.
then.
I
Yeah.
don't think 80 is crazy.
70s probably.
Nah.
I think 80s. They
It was
pitch
a
like
couple- it was a
100
couple-
now.
My nigga, they didn't
Yeah,
have.
niggas is
wait,
averaging
first of
100
all,
now.
Time out. Wait, first of all, they didn't even have miles per hour back then like that. They didn't have no radars to check.
They had it. They just didn't.
No, they didn't have radars.
They
to
didn't
check
have
speed.
right. They
You
didn't.
know what I'm
They
saying?
didn't.
Yeah, because the cars
Niggas
didn't.
wouldn't
A
know.
car like in the 30s,
car
a
didn't have
car didn't
speedometers.
go like that.
Cars didn't have speedometers back then. They just had tachometers.
Cars
That's
in the
it.
30.
Cars in the 30s wasn't going 80, 100 miles an
Oh,
hour.
Ford
nah,
Model
fuck
T's
no.
and Model A's.
Fuck
Hell
no.
no.
Fuck no.
Just went like 9 miles an hour.
Just because the car wasn't going that fast doesn't mean niggas wasn't
Don't mean a
pitching
nigga
the
can't
ball
pitch a
that fast.
baseball.
My nigga, but
Nah,
I'm saying,
nah.
just like you said, natural progression.
The only-
now niggas is
Yeah,
like,
now
still
niggas.
don't pitch
Yeah,
100
yeah,
miles an
nah.
hour.
Nah,
do.
niggas
No,
pitch 100
once
miles
in
an
a
hour.
blue moon.
Nah,
Alright,
it's
so no,
common.
It's
no,
not a
no,
bunch of
no.
niggas.
It's
No,
common.
no,
No, 100
Now
It's common.
Common?
It's
Yes.
common.
No, it's not.
It's no. It's. Let me be clear. Let's be clear. West Jersey. Let's be clear.
100 mile fastball, 100 mile per hour fastball is a thing that is accomplished on a regular.
No, not on a regular.
I
90s, yes. Hundreds, no.
I
I'm
wanna
pretty
say-
sure
I wanna
every
say there's-
div-
Because I've actually watches baseball.
I watch baseball as well. Let's
Well,
go.
You don't watch baseball.
You know, if there's 30 teams in the MLB, there's 35 teams in the MLB. On each of those teams, now there is at least one pitcher that can start and pitch 100 miles an hour.
Maybe a pitcher too.
I will
Nobody's
also say,
consistently pitching
I will
100
also
mile an
say
hour
that
pitches.
they're,
Oh,
they're,
man,
I
you
think,
mad-
they're,
I'm mad I
I think
can't
they're
come up
over
with no
200
names.
Division One programs, and I'm pretty sure at least 70% of them have a player who
I
has
can't think of
thrown
a name, so I'm not
who has
going-
thrown 100 who has thrown
not
100
going-
miles per hour.
Nigga said maybe a pitcher too. Nah, bro, that's a regular thing. 98 miles an hour would be like the average pitch.
And mind you, this is with crazy. We
Hey,
got
Siri,
performance
what
enhancements.
is the speed of the average fastball in the MLB?
Yeah, good question.
There are 15 MLB games today. It
No,
looks
bitch. What was?
You gotta ask Alexa. She know the answers. Siri don't be knowing shit.
My nigga, niggas do not pitch 100 miles
I'm
an hour.
telling you, bro.
Consistently.
Siri be
More
like,
commonly.
I don't know. Let me show you this.
No,
Am I lying?
when I say consistently, the nigga not gonna pitch it for the whole game.
No one's
You wanna
pitching for the
read
whole
it too?
game.
The only pitcher with more 100 mile per hour power pitches in is a Dodger.
With more.
With 47 and 22.
The key word is more. I didn't even, I'm glad you read it out loud. I didn't even see
you
that.
make a good point. You make a good point. That you're right, because then that if I could go down the
Last
math-
year, 24 pitchers topped 100 miles per hour. None more often than Aroldis Chapman.
How many?
The
Average
Cuban.
fast.
24 pitchers or pitches?
All right, you know what?
Pitchers. So how many pitchers are in how many teams exist?
30, right?
Fastball.
So,
fastball.
so
pitch.
out of 30 teams, 28 of them threw fucking 100 miles an
It's
hour.
common. Yo, so hold on, man, because
Niggas
like
throw this shit.
we
Nah,
went
you
a
right,
long
bro.
time.
You right, bro. I concede. You are correct.
All right, we went a little bit low on time. I'll make sure we honor some niggas.
Conceit.
Yo, every week on the Watch This podcast, we do honor a nigga. And what type of nigga do we honor, Ovid?
An
Pharrell,
honorable nigga. Who? Pharrell?
Pharrell.
Oh,
Every week, Pharrell.
Pharrell.
I'm pretty sure we honor Pharrell,
An
and I'm not even
honorable
sure that
nigga
we did
Pharrell.
honor these people,
gotta honor
but
Chad.
there's a reason why I did this.
And then Shane.
So this week, we are going to honor actually not just a nigga, but a group
Group of niggas?
of niggas.
Dipset?
No,
Ow.
Don't pause. Don't do
Proswell, Wyclef Jean,
And Lady
and Lauryn Hill.
Lauren.
And
The
they are-
Fugees.
and they are doing. They had a 25-year anniversary tour coming up.
That's what influenced me to pick them as honoring this week. I saw that they have reunited, which is dope, because I was a big fan of the Fugees when they were out. I think they were very innovative with their style, because you look at rap, look at hip hop and shit, and you gotta think about, like, if you listen to something that's like from the 90s or just older, you gotta take into consideration like what was out before that. If you wanted to talk about innovation, you feel me? It's like there was nothing out that sounded how they sounded, with the, like the West Indian flavor, like
The score.
mixed in. Yo, and it's funny because my first Fugees album was not the score. The first Fugees album that I had was called Blunted on Reality. And they had their single was called Nappy Heads. And then they had a record that we're familiar with, actually the Nappy Heads remix. The Nappy Heads remix, the chorus to that remix, it goes like this. Hey Mona Lisa, can I have a date on Friday? And if you're busy, I wouldn't mind taking Saturday. Hey. Now hip.
I know this.
Yeah.
That was a Fugees record. That was the Nappy Heads remix. And because I had Blunted on Reality, and then I saw Sister Act 2 and saw Lauryn Hill was in the movie, because that was before the score. Like, Sister Act 2 was before the score.
Yes.
And I recognized Lauryn Hill. I'm like, oh, that's the shorty from the, you know what I mean? Like, I knew she was in the group. I knew she rapped. I didn't know she sang. You know what I'm saying? Because on Blunted on Reality, she might have sang, but I wasn't like, really comprehending that it was her. I just knew she had bars. And then when I seen the movie Sister Act, she was singing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know she sang. And then the score came out, Killing Me Softly, all that shit. So, yeah, huge group. Lauryn Hill went on to release one of the biggest, debut solo albums of all time. What, she won 5 Grammys or some shit? Like,
5.
I think so. Was it 5?
I don't know.
I think it was 5 Grammys, some shit for the album. I think
Something.
she went diamond, and killed the game, man. Like, the Fugees were a force to be reckoned with, in the mid to late 90s. Yeah, like, Fleas, anything to add to Fugees? You talking with them?
Fugees?
Yeah,
Jersey.
facts.
Shout outs to Jersey. Shout outs to Fugees. I'm saying, I remember what was the first Fugees song I think I heard?
Bonita Applebaum.
Nah, that was a Tribe Called Quest.
How many
I'm
mics do
joshing.
we rip on the daily?
Many money. We say many. How many mics do you? Yo, yeah, that was the first.
That
song.
was the jump. I get mad frustrated
Doom,
when I
doom,
rhyme.
doom, doom.
Lauren was definitely a highlight of their group songs. Wyclef was a visionary. You know what I'm saying? He was producing a lot of records. He also rapped, and he wasn't a bad rapper. But Lauren,
Wyclef didn't battle nobody in the verses.
nah. Yo, that just brings me to another hot take. It's unrelated to what we're talking about, but I said this in my home, and I want to say this to the people that watch and listen to our podcast.
Wyclef ruined Cannabis's album. Yes, I
No,
agree.
this is not about them. It's
I've
about
got
them.
gold rims.
We talked about the versus battle. We talked about Fat Joe and Ja Rule, right? And it hit me. I watched that battle twice, actually. I watched it live, and then I watched it again just
You're
to
a glutton-
verify.
you're a glutton
When I
for
watched it the second
punishment.
time, I thought Fat Joe did better than I thought the first time. I still thought Ja Rule won. When I saw it the second time, I was like, all right, nah, Fat Joe didn't lose by as much as I thought he lost by, but he
He
still
ain't
lost.
lose.
But you know what I realized by watching that versus battle?
What's that?
You're a glutton for punishment.
When it comes to rap skill, Ja Rule and Fat Joe have the same rap skill. It's like not super impressive, but it's good enough. Ja Rule's a better songwriter, which is why he has the hits. But when we're talking about bars, neither one of them are whack, but neither one of them are like spitting bars that make you like, oh, he just said this. He just like they're like
sit these bars to make your head shake.
They're just that like middle of the road lyrical prowess outside of hooks and beats and all. But when we're talking about their verses, like the actual verses of the record, I was like, damn, Fat Joe and Ja Rule are very similar in like their level of skill when it comes to rapping.
It was Ja Rule's image that pushed him through, and it was Fat Joe's affiliation that pushed him through.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. And then Fat Joe picked some dope records. They, the beats was dope, the hooks was anything outside of the actual verse.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the bars. Like they both can rap. Like I was watching them rap, and I was like, wow, like nigga just spit 16 bars, and out of those 16 bars, nothing was memorable.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't whack. It wasn't like.
It was entertaining.
You know how niggas will spit a verse and they'll say that one bar or they'll say something and then you be like, like you don't got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't take much for people like us that have experience rapping and know, have an ear, whatever. It's like you hear somebody rap, it don't take long for us to know if you're dope.
I'm not
and it
a
don't
rapper.
take long for us to know that you don't got it.
I thought you were gonna start rapping.
No, if Fat Joe came to, if I was an A&R and he came by himself, I'm not signing him.
But
so
he did.
So if I came into the office by myself, you're not signing me?
Like
Your
fat?
Fat Mike.
Your clap verse is better than all 3 verses on Lean Back.
Oh my God.
Better than Remy's verse?
This nigga he's not a good
Christ.
rapper.
So, I just heard that from Roddy. Roddy don't like nobody.
He doesn't.
No, Fat Joe is not a good rapper. He can pick a great song. He can give you one of them good songs every year, but it's not about Fat Joe. It's about the Fugees.
Nah, fuck that. Rewind it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nah, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm not gonna necessarily sanction that, but that was a pretty good clap verse you put out.
Damn, I appreciate that as well.
Ding! So, all right, man. But shout out to the Fugees, man. We just want to make sure we honor them. We're running low on time because this is a very special occasion tonight.
But we ain't going to tell them about it.
No, we are going to tell them about it.
Oh, okay.
So, following this episode, we're going to give y'all a music video to a record that we haven't named.
Yeah,
Clap.
Yeah, we did.
Clap part 1.
Did we?
Clap 2.0.
All right, so yeah, so stay tuned for a music video. I mean, these niggas is gonna rap. I'm not a rapper, but they're gonna rap for y'all.
Yeah, I'm not a rapper.
And McFly is gonna do what he do. But yeah, shout out to
we gotta name the album like an Odd Future song. I name it like
some
Table.
random shit.
Table.
Like the duffel bag.
Hey yo, Roddy, what are the name of those sneakers that is like they look like?
Etonic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They look like Nikes, but they're not Nikes. They got like a Thunderbolt.
Killer Kai. I mean,
Cool Kais.
Cool Kais.
By Kai.
Well, what's the name?
They
did
could
it
also
too?
be Revenge Storms.
And,
No.
And
He's talking about
Hellcat nigga
like
did it
it's
too.
No, so basically, Kai got permission to use the silhouette, and then Omi did what he does and copied what he did and changed it a little bit and had his
Yeah,
version.
Omi and
Kai.
the Hellcat?
Yeah, he put him out too.
Shout outs to Omi because I
Kai,
was saying
Kai put him out first though. Kai and Kai getting to it too.
Omi got locked up today, by the way. Feds nabbed him again.
That was a couple days ago. He just got out.
When?
Like,
Recently?
He got out like the day after. Like,
Well, they showed it on the news. You know what I'm saying, yesterday
Speaking of
and shit.
exclusive sneakers, you want to cop you some Yandees.
Yandees?
Yandees. If we're talking about Nike silhouettes transformed.
Yandy Smith?
Yandees, they make French fry dunks. So that instead of the Nike swoosh, it's a French fry, and the shoe is made look like a hamburger or some French fries. It's pretty dope. Just saying. Yandy the pink.
Shout out to Yandy, man. I'm about to press the button though, man.
Yeah, we out of here.
All systems go, Michael. Systems go, Michael.
Yeah.
You ain't here, sleep in bed, should be left alone. Your greatest life's accomplishments to me are stepping stones. I got a mill, you got a mill, but yours an Espanol. Lick a shot, had to kill a nigga, spill the Espolo. Mask on, trying to fill the bag like it's Halloween. I ain't trying to hear your nods, who we honoring? Fake gold, not a thing. Got my niggas hollering. Your side thought you a mac with cheese, but your collar green. If I'm booing from the crowd, then I got a heckler. The paper trailing towards a king, but it's a lot of justice. The urban legends of your simping is just not impressive. Cause I can put my tip inside her using tiny F. Serious. Stand up, nigga, no matter where he is. If she think I'm going raw, she delirious. But I'm the man with the yellow hat if she curious. That's a magnum, see a dime in my bag, I'm bragging. I just got it quick on them Harlem nights. The bitches I ain't calling twice, niggas call them wife. But niggas used to taking L's, they just call it life. It said I need to lose some weight, so I bought a bike. 1200cc, shorty know me. It came out the 40 OZs, you do the math. I get this baby pop, who the dad, who don't dance? You get the butterfly, then I do the dad.
I gave my rap career the cold shoulder on some chill shit, but the devil on the other side keep telling me to kill shit, and I will shit. Don't gotta try hard, I just will shit. They knew soon as I hopped out the wheel, shit could get real quick. And I'm still not a rapper, I'm the professor, the finesser, Uncle Fester, I ball, my shit electric. I'm Xing every box on the checklist, the best at being the best, and I'm your baby mom bestie, yes. Have we met? Who are you? Who am I? I'm the one they look up to. Ask about Scoop, you'll find out all the good I do. I'm one of one, they'll find you when they look up too. And it's plenty niggas I know that try pretend to be this, but once I enter that room, they feel that energy shift. They start flashing all of their fronts, acting all friendly and shit. But what's hidden behind that mask is where my enemy live. I'm really just him. I don't attempt, I really just win. Thought a nigga had said something. It's really the win. So riddle me this: how can we consider niggas hot rappers when they can't even go bar for bar with some podcasters? My wardrobe is filled with nothing but fine fabrics, dripping with the blood of a king running through my plasma. Disrespecting you would die faster. Me and Fleas is just a fat fly bastard meets the vibe master. And I'm not a rapper.
You know I said, why sarcastically? You know nobody do it cleaner than this. What up, Fleas? What up, Scoop? What up, Roddy P? Keepers of West Jersey. Hey yo, I'm on the west side of New Jersey trying to get my cast off. Looking for some ghost pirates, the mask off. Spicy little thing, I had to back off. I could tell that she was clingy, so I passed off. You in my lane with your motherfucking hazards, dog. With a leak in your exhaust, that ain't a mask on. Mastodon, Tyrannosaurus. Play the flute, hit the city in a dragon zord. When they needed juice, I'm the one they call upon. When they called upon, that's the time your phone went off. Gopher, twitching at your shadow. We compare shadows, mine have more swagger. We compare swagger, mine be more attractive. Your chick might have been nice, or your homies had her. Mine, get at her. Don't think she bad? That bitch bad to the bone, nigga, whip your ass. My nigga Pablo, man, fucking rob your ass. He ain't scared to let a Roscoe dash. Now how the brother been? Spent the last month learning drop top etiquette. Gotta rock your cap right, lose it if you're negligent. Bend the rim, swerving potholes, all park side. 360-degree view, ain't no blind spot. Ma, you better be coming correct to my spot. Peace.
Wash this.